Hey everybody, it is Emmy Kirshner. Happy Tuesday. Um, Hold on, there we go. Just getting texts. Anyways, hey, I'm so excited to see you, and I have some really cool content I want to share with you today about creating systems in your business. Probably something that is not even remotely sexy, like hanging out and doing all the fun stuff that you get to do with your clients and customers, creating new marketing, and all that stuff, but crucial, super, super crucial, because it's one of the things that will totally hold you back from growing, succeeding, being the CEO, and making more money in your business. So I thought I would start with like why, what is a system? All right, because for me, at least, when I first started my business way back, I think almost 7 years ago. Wow. As a health coach, I couldn't even imagine having systems and automating anything in my business. I wanted to fly by the seat of my pants. I did not want anything filled in. I just wanted to wake up and do my stuff, and that did not make me any money. So let's define systems, right? And I think before you do that, I think you're going to find this really, really helpful. So one of the things I want to ask is invite your friends into the group. I'm going to be doing these lives weekly on Tuesdays. The time will vary a little bit, but I'm going to try to keep it about 5. And hey, Tara! Anyway, so defining, and let me back up too. If you have questions, put them in the comments because I want to be able to answer those, and I'll get that at the end. And then the other thing is let's define systems, okay? So a system is something that you do repeatedly that creates some automation that you can track and drives results in your business. All right, I'm going to say that again, hopefully with the same words. A system is something that you can do repeatedly and that you can kind of automate to some extent and will drive results and that you can track in your business. All right. The systems that you place and you put in your business can really make life much easier. And let's see, I'm going to see what Tara said. She wants to learn about these systems. Awesome. Yay. I'm really excited. So go ahead, do me a favor too in the comments and just add in like some of the systems that you think that you need. I'd love to see where we're at with that. Okay. So why, I'm just checking my notes too because I don't want to forget anything. Oh, thank you, Maite. I liked it too. Yeah, I looked actually in the dictionary and they didn't have anything about what I wanted to talk about. So me being me, I made stuff up. So anyways, let's go jump right in, okay? So there's 5 systems you need in your business, and they really are what I said is they will drive what you're doing. They drive your decision making and they drive your goals, your strategies, and the way you implement stuff, okay? So again, not super exciting sometimes, but yes, follow-up systems are really, really crucial. Anyway, so the 5 areas are you want operational and administration, you want client-customer relations, you need something for money management. I'm just going to go over all 5 and I'll get into more detail. Sales and leads and marketing. So really just different areas of your business. And I'm going to start with operational. So I'll give you an idea of what each one of them looks like, okay? And what some of the things, and this is not all inclusive. I think my other ask will be, I'm going to make, hopefully by the end of this week, but I'm traveling to New York City on Thursday. So hopefully by the end of the week, if not by next Monday, I'm going to create a checklist for you of as many systems that you can start to implement and create a SOP or a standard operating procedure. So if you want that emailed to you, type yes in the comments. Whether you're watching it now or later, we'll get you the checklist and you can get started, because I think once we go through everything, you may feel a little overwhelmed, okay? So let's start with operational administration. That can be really anything from how are you running your business, what are your day-to-day operations, how are you planning your work day? How many networking events are you going to? Your legal, legal documents. Are there things that you need to do for that? What is the operational procedure for any of the processes that you have? I'm checking. Oh, procedures for hiring, right? How are you hiring? Who are you hiring? What is the process for that? Is it one interview? Is it 2 interviews? Are you going to use some skills testing? Those types of things. One of the things that we do in the Success Blueprint, my 8-week course, is we actually go through some of those processes, and you develop them so you know on a day-to-day basis what you're doing and who you want to hire. It's almost like creating a client avatar. Other administrative, I'm just trying to think, looking at my notes again. Workday structure. Oh, are you planning goals? Like how, do you do that regularly in your business? One of the things that inspired me was one of my friends does like a quarterly planning day, and she plans for each quarter. So that's one of the things I've been working on in my business as well, because the more planned you are, the easier it is to shift when things come up, believe it or not. Second place is client and customer relationships. How do you want to treat your clients? What's your onboarding process? Do you send them an email? Do they get a gift? Do you send anniversary cards, birthday cards? Are you connecting with them on, here on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and other places? What's the follow-up process if somebody has kind of dropped off? Like, let's say you finished working with a client and, they said they weren't ready to renew with you, or they didn't have any, other work for you. Do you follow up in 3 months or 6 months? I've actually had clients return because I call them every couple of months, and it's just, hey, how you doing, etc. But it's part of my process. Okay. What else do we have going on? Oh, money. Yes, money. You know what? Here's the super, super important thing. If you are not tracking your money, and it's really easy to get behind in either your bookkeeping or just watching what's coming in and not setting money goals, right? Thanks for the thumbs up. But if you're not tracking your money and you're not focused on it, it's amazing how your sales dissipate and they don't come in. And it's also easy to overspend, not spend on the right things. So you want to make sure you're putting some of that in your day or in your week, where you're consistently doing some of the money part, paying your bills on time, etc. I mean, I know, I presume all of us at some point have paid a bill late. So think about ways that you can eliminate that, avoid late fees, all of that type of stuff, right? Also, money management. Oh, got that. Sorry. Sales and leads. Super important, because if your sales and your leads are not tracked, and you don't have a process for, like, how do you onboard your leads? Are they hot, cold? How are you, differentiating them? What type of tracking are you using? And how are you following up with them? Do you follow up with them every day, every week, every 3 months? What does that look like? Okay. And that can be really simple. Like, you could use just a paper or a spreadsheet. You could use, CRM. You can use any number of different things. And actually, for next week's talk, I'm actually gonna go through the tools that I use and I love, but also other tools depending on where you are in your business. So if you're just starting out, I think there's some really great tools. One's for slightly bigger businesses, and then one who's ready to make a slightly bigger investment in some of the tools. They offer more features. They just cost more. So I'm going to give you all of that next week also. Oh, yes, of course. Also, are you tracking what your conversion ratios are? One of the keys to selling is really that it's just a numbers game. So if you know what you need from a top level, like you need X amount of leads or X amount of people coming in the door to fill a webinar or a workshop or your program or whatever it is that you're offering, whatever services you're offering, then you can really track numbers to find out, well, I would like 10 new clients, in this month or in this quarter. You can back that out and figure out how many people you need to talk to. So that conversion ratio, super, super important and simple and easy to do. Okay. What else with sales? I think that's about it. With marketing, it's how are you being seen? What strategies are you using? What tactics? What's your fill plan if you're doing, for instance, a webinar or a workshop, or you're holding a program, or you have an online course, right? And again, it kind of ties into the sales plan. With you can back those numbers out when you're working with the fill, but also where are you being seen? Is it social media? Are you sending emails out? What does that campaign look like? All of those things, when you have a system. For instance, I have really, it's a system for the email campaigns that I write when somebody signs up for instance, my newsletter. Or if I'm giving a free something away, they get a series of emails. Now, from campaign to campaign, that email looks very different, even though the structure is the same. So see, it's really, once you have that piece, like I know there's going to be 5 to 7 emails. I know which topic I'm going to put in which thing. The story, the content, all of that looks totally different for each campaign, and it's very custom to each campaign. But it gives me an ease of how do I write this stuff, because the writing piece for me is one thing that has taken time to evolve, and I think I'm okay with it right now. Anyways, so think about all of those pieces, right? I think that sounds like a lot, and maybe you have some of these systems in place, and maybe you don't, and that's okay. It's totally okay. The key is to start with one thing, all right? Like, for instance, even with these Facebook videos, my operations manager and I talked about the system we were going to use to how do we get all the content done. I'd love to say that I can, just stand here and talk forever, which I can, but topically, like, what did I want to share with you? What were the most important things? So we've created that system, and we'll continue to have that on rinse and repeat with different content so that there's a similar theme and a similar feel. Okay, so I would love to know, again, if you want the checklist, please type yes in the comments, and invite your friends, because I'd love to have more people, more women entrepreneurs who want to really, grow their businesses, join the community. I'd love to have them be here, be a part of this, get some of the tools and the resources that I'm going to share. It will totally help and rock your business, because I know that you are an amazing, amazing person. Okay? And so I'd love to know if you have any questions. I don't think we do. All right. Well, thank you very much. Have an awesome Tuesday. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, I think. I think we have a promo interview for 2:15, and I will also see you next Tuesday. Bye.